Alright, so Luann and her puppies have officially taken over the porch. I just brought them out here. Blaze and the mixed puppies, I moved them over here to the chicken coop. As you've probably noticed, Esther's puppies, we did not put them under the coop. Normally, that's kind of the process. They start in the chicken room because that's where they're born. Then they move to the porch, and then they move under the chicken coop. But it was just too cold when Esther's babies were little like this. It just wouldn't have been safe for them to be out here. They're too exposed to the wind. So that's just how it goes. Sometimes we have to modify things based on the current climate. Chickens like to hang out on the porch a lot too, so it works both ways. That's our little mix litter. Look at them getting around. Got some over here, some over there. Hi, puppies. Y'all are everywhere. Oh, scary. So scary. Oh my gosh. If I was a coyote, I wouldn't stick around. Alright, so got some puppies coming out here with us. We got these two. We've got one back there hanging out with a kitty cat. And then we've got one right there. And two more over there. So a few of them stayed back. Come on. Puppies. Girls, come on. Got some sheep right here. There's Jeff. Hi, Jeff. It's good to see you. These puppies are getting to the playful stage, and when they get too ferocious, can't do that. Come on. Come on, puppy. There's Bobby Joe. The infamous Bobby Joe. We're following sheep today. Alright, so who do we have? We've got orange boy. We've got pink girl, red girl, yellow girl, and purple girl. Purple girl still doesn't have her purple stripe just yet. Maremas love water. They are little water dogs. If you have a pond, they'll be in it. If you have a stock tank, they'll be in it. This is just so natural for them. I love this. Fern, hey! Fern has been getting too playful with these puppies, so I have to reprimand her now and then. Remember, she's a puppy herself. She's about 5 months old at this point. We're learning how to follow sheep. Come on, following sheep is fun. Let's do it. Gertrude, how's your paw? How's your paw doing? Still hurts? Yeah. Well, good job. Y'all ran that truck off. Whining is normal at this stage. They're just not used to this pasture out here. We're pretty far from the house. It's okay if the sheep reprimand them. Oh, you're going potty on an ant bed, honey. That's fine, but hey, those are ants. Pink Girl's the most upset right now. That looks like Red Girl and Purple Girl, and that other one was Pink Girl. We got Orange and Yellow right here. Liking little Red Girl. She's being very confident about all this. And this is Duke playing. He's having a fun time. All right, come on. Come on. Come on. It's Purple. Little Purple Girl. So when it comes to breeding just about anything, there's a lot of nature and nurture to it. The nature part of it is the instincts that they're born with, and that's genetics. And, genetics also determines their overall body health, conformation, all that kind of stuff. And that's an extremely important part of a livestock guardian dog. You don't want them falling apart physically. You want them to be healthy dogs, especially because they're going to be active dogs. But you also want them to be born with really good guardian instincts. I mean, you can't just take any old livestock guardian dog bred off the streets or backyard bred and expect it to turn out to be a great guardian. And then there's the training aspect of it. Puppies do require some guidance, and so it's very important for them to get that guidance from their parents and then from me as well. The human guidance part of it is an important part, but you have to know how to guide them at different stages and when to stop guiding them and be hands-off as well. These puppies come from excellent bloodlines, and that's a big part of the breeding program we've got here, is making sure to only select breeding dogs that will carry forth a really solid livestock guardian ability and skill set. I really hone in more so on the maternal side of breeding. Hey! So as I was saying, when it comes to the paternal side of breeding, of course that's an important part of your breeding as well, but it's the maternal side that I'm going to retain and bring forth into my breeding program. My males are what I import into my breeding program to make sure that I've got genetic diversity. And there are cases where a male that I bring into my breeding program doesn't really work out. He's kind of a wild card until I see what his babies look like and act like and how that turns out. And I've had it happen before where I breed a male and then I just don't like the outcome. And so then I have to, take a financial hit for that. I'll find a good home for that dog, but I just won't keep his genetics in my breeding program. I keep the female genetics that are strong and import new genetics through my males Sometimes that works out, sometimes it doesn't. I tell you what, I'm very happy with Rigel. Hi, Rigel. These are his first puppies so far. I'm really liking them. But Rigel in and of himself, he's awesome. I actually like him more than our previous male, Rye. Rigel's just, I mean, he's sweet, but besides that, just his guardianship skills are on point. I've seen him with a newborn lamb on the ground, running circles around it, smelling everything, patrolling everything right around it. The moment anything comes past, starting to bark and just really on alert, basically, just simply because there's a baby on the ground. You know, in a sense, almost going overboard, but that's awesome. You know, he's just really exercising his skills. You're a good dog. Yes, you are. Okay, we're losing light, and we got to get back to the house. So we're going to start going back. This was a good little trip. It's pretty far out here for you babies. Just moved the cows over here. Now, it's actually nap time for these puppies, but they were really interested in what was going on, so they just kind of sat on the sidelines and watched me move these cows. It's good. Hey. Uh-uh. Uh-uh. No playing at my feet. That's bad on a farm. You want to get kicked? Here's Luann's puppies. All their eyes are open. They're doing really well. Still squirming around on the porch. Not a whole lot to report other than they get visits from the chickens. They sleep, eat, and poop. Right? That's all you do at this age. So precious. Alright, now when it comes to the mixed puppies, I'm going to be accepting deposits on these puppies here this week. So I'll be calling people on the wait list. I can definitely see the Pyrenees in these babies. They're nice and alert. I really do love the Great Pyrenees and the Maremma in and of themselves. But, you know, it can be difficult to find a well-bred Great Pyrenees. Especially here in America. Now, Duke is just an amazing example of what a Great Pyrenees ought to be. You know, they do have a hard time with the Texas heat. That's the caveat to the Great Pyrenees. But when you cross the Pyrenees with the Maremma, you get this wonderful mixture of the strength and the thick hide of the Great Pyrenees, but then you tend to get a coat that's less dense from the Maremma. And you get that intelligence and athleticism from the Maremma as well. These puppies have been doing an awesome job of barking at nighttime at the coyotes. Another thing I really like about the mixed puppies that we produce is that, you know, their Pyrenees blood comes from Duke. Here's Duke right here. Duke is my best aerial predator dog. Now he's over here because he really wants Miss Gertrude to be his girlfriend, and that's not allowed. We've got enough puppies as is. Yeah, he wants Rigel to go away. But y'all have probably seen it before in some of my videos. When Duke sees some sort of a large flying bird overhead, he will run the entire length of our property to make sure that thing doesn't land. I mean, he's just awesome, and he does a good job of passing that trait on to his children. And the cool thing is, he is able to distinguish between a bird of prey that's a threat, such as hawks, eagles. We do happen to have a few bald eagles in the area, and also vultures. Those are problems on a farm. But when it comes to egrets flying overhead, or my peacocks flying overhead, or crows or ravens, once he realizes what they are, then he doesn't bother with it. It's pretty neat how that works with him. let's see. We count heads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think number 9 is at the barn. All right, I guess we're gonna visit this mother and her baby. This is our most recent lamb born. It's a little boy, and he's so big. He's massive. Can you believe that's a newborn? It's only a couple days old. Puppies have a lot of energy right now. So we're not going directly to hanging out with the animals. I need these puppies to wear themselves out a bit. I don't want them playful with the animals right now. I want them to be content and happy and relaxed with the animals. Look at that one. I think that is Green Girl. What a good daddy. See, Duke is not a doting father like that. Oh, hi. Duke is the disciplinarian. You're the doting father, right? Yeah. What are we barking at? Oh, there's a dog. That's a German Shepherd. It's a stray German Shepherd. I've seen him around the last few weeks. Duke! Come on! Duke! Let's see what Duke does. There he is. There's Duke. Duke didn't seem bothered by it, so I trust his judgment. Well, that was cool. 2 of you charged forward on that. It was good to see. Fern's not giving up. Look at that one just trotting along. Duke. Duke's putting Rigel in his place. It's okay, Duke. Yeah, you did it. You put him in his place. There's Luann. Now, keep in mind, she is nursing puppies. I mean, you know, when you have babies, your muscles are a little loosened up, your tendons. And then, of course, you're giving away a lot of your calories to your babies. But, man, she's just a stunning dog. I really love her. Her body type. There's Rigel. Beautiful masculine conformation. Duke has the best conformation of any Great Pyrenees I've ever seen in my life. Very strong back legs, which is where you tend to find a lot of the weakness in the Great Pyrenees breed because of just bad breeding. And then Miss Esther, she's going to lay down for us, but she's shorter bodied but very broad and stocky, and kind of a strong conformation in her own right. These are the little mixed puppies. Hi, those are your babies. Puppies. That's one of the mixed puppies. Look at that. Oh, there's another mixed puppy. Venturing out all by themselves. That's wonderful. Hi. Hi, puppy. Are you a professional? Oh, you're a professional. Okay. Hi. Hi. Are you also a professional? Oh, you're a professional. Here's Luann's litter. I've got the concrete all nice and messy. I have to hose it off every day because they just go potty right on the concrete. But soon enough, they'll get the hang of going potty on the dirt. Gorgeous babies. She produces big babies, that's for sure.